Welcome to the 20 Sides podcast. This is episode 41, Forward Through the Portal. We are so glad that you are here joining us at our table, joining Yarost, Leona, Seven, and Ordella as they venture through this homebrewed world of Eclora. Make sure that you're following along on all socials at 20 Sides Pod. We love to hear from you, to talk with you. We hang out mostly on Instagram. You can find us there pretty much all day, every day. Enjoy the episode.
Hey guys, 20 Sides Pod has a Patreon out now. So if you are loving the podcast, make sure to check out our Patreon in the link below, or I may have to cast Firebolt on you. Enjoy the episode.
Welcome to 20 Sides, a fast-paced, story-driven, actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast. I'm your DM, Matt.
I'm Bobby, playing Yarost, the Dwarven Barbarian.
Hey, I'm Jess, and I play Leona, the Moon Elf Wizard.
Hi, I'm Philip, and I play Seven, the Warforged Cleric.
Hi, I'm Tyler, and I play the half-elven rogue Ordella.
Join our campaign as we unravel the mysteries of an ancient necrotic evil right now on 20 Sides.
So Leo, before she takes her rest, she is going to cast invisibility on herself and sneak out to where like a deadish body is.
There is Dahlman, there's Fardera, there is a tied up gray elf in another room, and Rhina, who's still alive.
Oh yeah.
There are several orcs and humanoids, and then there are all those skeletons.
So I'm gonna go find a skeleton.
Easy enough. There are hundreds.
And I'm just gonna like look around, and then I'm gonna attempt to cast Animate Dead.
Okay.
Just to kind of like see, because I've never used it before. I just want to see if it might work.
So you pull out your orb and you take your hand and you swirl around your hand, and your invisibility drops as you're casting a spell, and this blackish smoke pulls up from your orb, and you're able to take it and move the smoke. And as you do so, you move it to the skeleton, and it begins to wrap around the skeleton, and then the skeleton starts to move.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Proud of you.
Does it, like, is it?
It will do anything you want it to do.
Okay, so I just look at it, and I'm like, whoa.
It will be with you for 24 hours until it's dead.
It's like a little pet.
Essentially, you can give it like basic commands. So you could ask it to guard something. You could ask it to fight with you. You can command it. If you don't ask it to do anything, it will defend itself.
I'm just going to have it follow me back to the room.
Okay. All right. So you walk back into the room as Ordella snuggled in. Yarost is asleep. Hanner is asleep, and Seven is in standby mode. Seven, was there anything you wanted to do before Leo left the room?
No, I just watched her leave.
Okay.
I was kind of
done
like,
messing
She was
with
invisible. She was invisible.
well, you think I didn't see her go invisible and
Well,
walk
fair.
out the door?
Fair.
Yeah, I mean, like I knew what she was doing, but I just wasn't going to say anything because
So you're
I'm
in,
done with that.
yeah.
you're in standby mode. Leo comes back visible this time with a skeleton behind her.
Yeah. So I'm just like, Leo, what, find a friend or,
Yeah, so I don't know if you know this, but I am kind of magical at times, and
I've noticed, yes.
I've always had this spell in my book, and it's called Animate Dead, and so I thought, well, I could either try to animate Dahlman, because you killed him.
Yeah, that was an accident. Okay, and I didn't really kill. He killed himself. But anyways, continue. Go ahead.
And
yeah.
then, but I was like, I just figured I would try it on like a little skeleton here, and he came alive, and he didn't try to
Nice.
fight me or hurt me or anything. So I named him
Nice.
Ted, and
Ted.
He
Okay.
waves.
Oh, hi, Ted.
It's a very robotic wave.
Ted, what? You're a skeleton now, but what were you before?
He doesn't respond.
You.
I don't think he can talk yet. I haven't
okay,
figured
okay.
that out.
I'll try to get him to talk. He seems a little shy, but I think I can get him to chat with you.
Yeah, if anybody could do it, it's you.
Yeah. Okay.
But I don't know how long he's going to stay animated, so it's just kind of like a little experiment I'm testing out.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Ted, I guess just sit here and watch this door and make sure nobody comes.
He just falls down and his body just goes limp right next to the door.
Oh
He's
my
sitting there.
gosh.
Yeah, that's so cool.
He is so sweet.
I know. Instead of a little like goblin, I'm gonna have a little skeleton army. We'll name him.
Kill
we'll name him
Ordella. I need
all.
a necromancer.
Yeah, I'm gonna like elbow Panner. Hey, Panner, are you awake?
Oh,
Are you-
I am.
Are you awake?
I
Hey,
am now.
Hey, I have a question.
What?
Are you like a I don't know, are you like a seer? Do you like see visions and stuff?
No, not at all.
Okay, well, how, do you know like people's dreams? Like, do you know what people dream and stuff?
I do not know.
You don't. Okay, well, would you think it's weird if like you were in the room with somebody and they started talking about something that was like very vividly a dream that you had? Like a recurring dream, but that you had never really met this person?
Well, I would probably say that person is somewhat of a seer.
Okay, good. I'm glad we're on the same page because I wasn't really 100% sure what a seer was, but I'm glad that we...
To be honest,
Okay.
I'm not quite sure
Okay,
either.
so do you remember that one time when it was when we met Ordella and we were in Pine Gate? Do you remember that one time when you walked in with us and we were kind of scared of you
right
there for a
after
second?
you all followed me in the woods.
Yes.
I
You and you
remember
hit me
that.
with the lightning.
I did.
Okay. Well, you were talking about some stuff that happened. You were telling us a story. Do you remember? Do you remember that? You remember?
Vaguely.
Well, the story you were telling was very, very eerily similar to a recurring dream that I have.
Huh. What part of it?
Well, the part where there was the orcs were like fighting, and there were there was someone who was close to I believe his name was Olin.
Olin Willowfist.
Yes. I've
The
heard
great Olin.
I've heard that name in dreams. Again, it's a recurring dream of
people
mine.
say he was killed that day, but his body was drug off by the orcs. Who knows if he really died or not?
I don't either, but I've always had this dream that he was carrying me.
Olin was carrying you.
Yeah, and then but you were telling all this stuff, and it was all like things in my dream. How did you do that?
Well, I was just telling what I saw.
But so you saw my dream. That's what I'm saying. You're a seer. You saw my dream.
Well, maybe I am. I don't know.
Why would I have that dream?
I have no clue.
Okay. I think it's kind of crazy that you knew my dream though. Like, so that happened in real life?
For me, yes.
When did that happen?
40 some odd years ago now. It was during the Orc Wars. They attacked Aelford.
It was very, very vivid. I'm
a very good storyteller.
So what I remember, my dream starts off and I'm forging something, and I'm like a blacksmith, kind of like forging something.
Okay.
And Olin comes to talk to me, and I have no idea what he's trying to tell me something's happening, and then all of a sudden, wherever I'm at is overrun, but everything from there is just like blips and flashes of like me being carried. And
during the Orc Wars.
Yes, but
you're not a person.
But in the dream, I kind of am.
Well, I wonder if maybe someone just programmed you with those memories
That
somehow.
Could have, but is that normal for a Warforged?
To be honest, you're the only one I've ever seen.
Same. Well, I mean, I've seen others now, but at the same time, I don't really know any of them. They don't talk to me like I talk to you guys.
Do they walk around?
No, I haven't ever actually seen any walk around.
Well.
Do you know Mr. Belshire?
There was a Belshire in Dyer's Rest, I believe, at one point.
Well, he has a tower that had some me's in it, and they were just like me, and they were on tables and stuff. But I'm 7, because I'm number 7, and the table in that room where the number 7 was, there was no Warforged. And I think that might have been where I was supposed to be.
Maybe it was.
I don't
Maybe
know.
Mr. Belshire fell in love with the Orc Wars and wanted to create machines of destruction, and you were one of those.
I don't know.
I don't
either.
I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, you can go back to sleep. I guess I just thought maybe because you told me my dream that maybe I was.
Are you sure it's a dream?
I don't know.
Is it a memory?
What's the difference?
Dreams are sometimes not exactly as they appeared in real life, where a memory will be mostly what you experienced. Dreams can be fantastical. They can be different. They can be molded and shaped, and sometimes you can even obtain the ability to go into a dream and make your own decisions in them.
I don't have the ability to make decisions in this dream. It's almost like you would say, I don't know, like memories are films about ghosts.
Interesting. The next time you have this dream, maybe you never will again, I don't know, but see if you can make your own decisions in it.
Well, I go into sleep mode so that I don't have that dream. Because if I go to sleep, I have that dream.
Oh.
It is, I say recurring, but it's almost like inevitable.
Well, maybe if you have it again, see if you can make your own decisions in it.
I will.
Who knows what would happen?
I have no idea. I will try.
Maybe you could alter history as we know it. Probably not.
Oh, okay. Well, you can
enough of that.
you can go back to sleep. I was just curious.
All right. Well, if you think of anything else, maybe write it down and wait till the morning.
Okay. Okay, I will.
He rolls back over,
And
falls asleep.
Seven's kind of looking around, being like, I don't know how to write, so I don't.
Leo kind of like, Leo is still in her trance, and she's like, gosh, are you ladies done chatting over there? People are trying to sleep.
It wasn't me, devil lady.
So you all sleep. This little skeleton is leaned up against the door.
His name is Ted.
Ted, the skeleton, is leaned up against the door. Ordella has snuggled into Leo. Seven is sitting there staring straight ahead in his standby mode. Yarost is snoring loudly per usual. And Panner just looks exhausted, but happy to be free. You all eventually wake up one by one. Everybody give me a D20 roll and add your wisdom modifier, and we'll see who wakes up first.
27.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
You weren't asleep in the first place.
No, so I was already up.
Yeah.
12.
14.
17.
Our order of waking up is 7 comes out of his standby mode.
Nice, stretches out his wood fibers.
Yep.
Just to,
Leo comes to, then Yarost, then Ordella, and then Panner wakes up.
and as everyone's waking up, I'm like, oh, hey, don't worry about the skeleton. That's Leo's. No, that's Leo's skeleton. Don't worry about it.
Dang it.
I was about to crush
Were
that
you
skeleton.
about to kill it?
I was
Oh
about
my
to crush that skeleton.
gosh, y'all
That's
were
why
gonna-
that's why I had y'all wake up at different times.
But you know, Seven's an
Kill
oversharer.
Ted.
Yeah.
Seven is a total oversharer. And so he's like, hey guys, don't worry. That's Leo's
What do
skeleton.
you-
Isn't that cool?
What do
That's
you?
Leo's skeleton.
I'm like waking up. I woke up last. I'm very tired. What do you mean? What? That's
I don't
Leo
know.
has pet bat and pet skeleton. though.
Yeah, apparently she walked. So she left in the middle of the night, and I was like, "What is she doing?" And then she comes back with a skeleton that's like walking around, and it waved at me. It wouldn't talk to me. I tried to get it to talk to me, but it
Leo.
wouldn't talk to me. It
You
just
left
waved at
in the
me.
So you
middle
are
of the
like-
night. You left us.
Gosh, so much judging in this circle of judgment. Yeah, I didn't want Seven to wake everybody up, so I just cast invisibility on myself, and I went and found the skeleton. It looked it's bones basically, and this one looked nice. And so I have this book, and I was like, I'm gonna try a spell that I've never tried before, and he came alive. But he didn't attack me. He was nice. So
His hand waves again.
I just had him follow me here
Seven ways back.
and watch kind of like a guard skeleton. And then I named him Ted.
Ted.
Yeah, Ted the Dead.
Oh, I like it.
Can I pet him? I don't even wait for your answer. I just go over and I'm just like,
As soon as you start to touch him, his hand raises and he just puts it on top of your hand.
Oh, he's so sweet.
Then I put my other one on top of his other one.
And then he puts his other hand on top of yours. It's a hand sandwich.
Oh my gosh, Ted.
Hey, Leo, did you know that I can destroy undead?
Yeah, I can too, but we're not going to destroy. We're going to see how long he lasts.
Will he be with us
okay.
forever?
I don't know. That's what
Ted, would you like to be with us forever?
Do you want to join our army?
Do you want to be in
You
our
can be a
protective
protector.
lead?
It doesn't mean it. Here, have my old symbol.
We can get you an emblem as
Light.
well. I'm getting one.
He reaches out his hand.
Oh
I know, too.
gosh.
It's my old emblem of
Ted.
And
I love it.
he takes the symbol and goes to put it on his chest. And when he moves his hand, it just falls to the ground.
Oh my gosh. I hope he never, ever, ever dies.
it will die.
I mean, he's already,
will
he's
die.
already dead.
I was about to say, I think
but-
he's already dead.
Yeah.
Well, Leo, this is new kind of magic. So you are kind of like a necromancer, like thing we're trying to kill, right?
I don't know if all necromancers are bad, but
You love dead things?
I mean, I've always kind of liked weird stuff. My mom has said so. I guess I don't know. Yeah.
Do you always want to make dead things alive?
Not all things that are dead need to be back alive, but like with Luna, she was a bat that I tried to make well again. I don't know what happened to her, but I mean, I obviously didn't make her well, but now she's just kind of this celestial familiar that I have because I got kind of lonely by myself. So, but enough about me. This is weird.
That's the most you've shared, I think, ever. Thank you. I don't know what half of it meant, but I'm very thankful.
Well, it's not going to happen again.
No,
Leo, I'm your friend.
I'm your friend too. We're best friends, actually.
She just like
And sweet little tiny Yarost is here. He is your friend.
Little
Hey,
tiny.
we work together.
Yeah, I don't know if
You're
we're
all kind
friends,
of under me, I
but
believe. I think did
No,
Eleanor
we're
say
all
I am
above
a
you,
grand
actually.
protector?
You see how close to the ground
I don't
you
think
are?
she did, actually. I think
honestly, Ordella wasn't even in the Seekers of Light, and she is the same
Already
rank
same
as
rank
you.
as you.
So
Kind of impressive.
she went straight to the top, all the way to the top.
Okay, so have we decided? Do we go to Portal?
Yep, we're going to the Death Bloom tree.
Yep.
Tree.
All
All right.
Tanner, you're going with us, right?
I guess I could. I would actually prefer
Are you
Yarost.
okay, Panner?
Not
You
quite.
don't look
great.
well.
Yeah, I my powers are waning by the day. I feel it now.
Yarost, he kind of grabs your wrist
Hmm.
and he says,
Were you felled by a nightmare
I
rider?
would not say felled. I would say I slipped and fell. It's close. I slipped and fell while fighting a
You
nightmare
like
rider.
you like Leo died. Like you died like
Yeah,
I
I don't
die
think
every
this is
battle.
No, yeah,
happens.
I think I had to bring you back. Yeah, you did,
Yeah.
actually.
I mean,
There's
it's
a lot of
okay.
chaos happening during fights. Everybody saw what they saw, but I did not fall.
I think I was a little bit
Yarost.
deadish. Does that make you like me more or less, Leo?
It's uncomfortable.
Okay.
So Yarost, you look down at your wrist and he kind of pulls up your sleeves. Your veins look a little bit darker than they've been previously.
Dude, what's going on there?
Leo, did you do this?
No.
This looks like
why?
your kind of magic.
I mean,
Undead stuff.
I wish.
What
It's
does this
definitely
mean,
not me.
Panner?
Well, the nightmare riders when they felled someone, and if you weren't fallen by
But
a
to
nightmare,
continue in case one of us ever does get, there are many nightmare riders out there. So if one of us does fall to one,
well, roughly 7 days after you become undead permanently.
what is this? What are you saying?
Now, there are ways to heal it. It is a nightmare rider's curse,
Hey,
and
Leo, this was not in books when you were reading about nightmare riders.
I'm just looking at Ted.
They're playing patty cake with Ted.
He's got his arm.
He's just
Ted's got his arm
flopping
around you.
Do you know the ways to undo it?
I cannot. If you have any type of restoration magic, would probably rid the victim of it.
I think I probably have something like that. I think.
Well,
What kind of restoration are you talking
Like
about here?
specifically the name of a spell.
It's called restoration.
I can spare the dying. I can cure wounds.
I can curse you
I
even
can-
more.
I can revivify.
No, it needs to be one of the greater restoration spells, not the lesser forms.
Oh,
Those
I
are
don't
much
have that.
much weaker.
Yeah, I don't have that one.
I do know of a lady that is in a small chapel on the edges of the Eastern Pines who she pulls in other women who have been down on their luck, had hard times in their life. She is a pretty high-level cleric herself who, oddly enough, worships Karis as well.
Oh,
And
sounds like a fantastic lady. I think I would really like her.
she could heal you. I'm sure if you go to any major city as well, they could heal you as well. Dyer's Rest, more than likely the clerics are somewhat busy right now, if it is being attacked like you all say, but you've got 7 days. When you wake up on the
I guess
7th
6.
day.
We have 6 days.
Oh, right. Yes.
Theoretically.
Yes. 6 days. It could be bad for you if you aren't healed by then.
Ooh, what happens?
Well, he would simply turn undead, and he would fight until he died. He would go after and try to kill anyone in his path, except those of Thormir's minions, the undead, even the humans, the humanoids that fight for Thormir. He would attack them as well.
Well, what's going to be the easiest place to get to quickest?
The town of
Don't we go through this portal and it brings us to,
The Deathbloom Tree, right?
yeah,
what's
brings
the
us back to
town?
that
Tolrain.
place you guys.
Would it-
Tolrain may have someone. They might. I can't guarantee it. It's
Well,
a
change of plans, everyone. Change of plans.
Yeah, for sure.
No longer
I mean,
going
I
to
can.
Deathbloom Tree.
I mean, if you do die, I can always bring you back, like I did Ted.
I don't want to be like Ted.
Ooh,
but
look at
I
your
am not to
little
be pet.
veins.
Yarost,
Those do
you
not
may
look
have
good.
not even been felled.
I know. I understand that, but
Yet you don't want to risk it.
there's no point of risking it. If that is,
I maybe could leave you all, go to this chapel, and then come back and meet you all back here with the lady. But if she wants to travel. If not, you all would have to travel there. It's about a day's travel from here, not too far. You could probably still go to the Deathbloom Tree and back and have plenty of time to get to the chapel.
Yeah,
Well,
let's do that.
Yarost, what do you want to do? Do you Deathbloom Tree and then chapel, or chapel then Deathbloom Tree?
let's at least look in Portal. We have a few days, so let's see. If Deathbloom Tree is nearby, we can go to Deathbloom Tree.
I'll go through the portal. Do you want me to go through the portal?
Yeah.
Do
we'll
you
do
all
that.
want me to leave? There are certain ingredients that she would need to cast the spell.
Let's
If you
go
get to
ahead
the
and
chapel,
get there and get her ready for us in case we fight other Nightmare Rider and one of us is felled.
Yeah, get some extra ingredients along the way.
just in case.
Yeah,
yeah,
just
I
in
can
case.
make sure a lot of rose water would be necessary for this.
Yeah, I'll take some extra of that for my face as well. Does wonders.
Painter, are you
Noted.
just trying to get away from these people?
What people?
Us people? You
I.
don't want to hang out with us anymore?
It's not that I do not like you all. You are
I
a
don't like
fine
us.
company. You talk quite a bit for my taste. But other than that, you are very strong in your beliefs of stopping Thormir, which I respect. I also see Yarost is in dire need right now, even though he
Let's call
wasn't
it dire.
felled.
Let's call it dire, but yeah.
I would say that his veins are most definitely black. So,
Yes.
can I touch those?
Touch my veins.
No, don't touch it.
You're right. I do not want that inside of me.
Yeah.
So, I will be staying away from you.
Oh wait, I think I have that too. Then see, look at I check
Starts
my veins.
rubbing
Like,
dirt on your veins.
She's drawing it with a piece of charcoal.
All right. Well, I will head out. I will go to this chapel and make sure they have the proper components to cast this spell.
Can you tell us how to get there first?
Yes,
because
yes,
we
yes.
definitely don't know how to get there.
There is, if you go to the edges of the pines, like if you were to leave Dyer's Rest and go northeast, there is a small house that I believe it's been burned down now. It's at the edge of the pines. Once you find it, then you will travel northeast. It's not too far, maybe 4 or 5 miles from there, you will find this chapel.
Huh. I definitely know. I know the place.
You know that place?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you remember when I told you that I was on my own for a little while? Telling you
No, I
about
don't remember
Baron
that,
and
but I'm sure you
Millie?
did tell us that. Yeah. Okay.
7. 7. Well, I lived there, and the night that the Night Rider, because it's a Night Rider, not a Nightmare Rider, like we've been saying all day. When it killed my best friend, that's where I was living, and then I had to flee that. So I could take you there.
Perfect. I mean,
I won't go inside of it, but I can take you there.
okay.
So after Deathwomb Tree, we go there.
That's good. Let's go. We probably need to start hurrying.
Yeah, let's
get a little
talking.
quick.
In case things are
no
urgent.
one wants to make coffee.
You can make coffee, but we probably need to get moving if he's going to die pretty soon.
All right, I'll go ahead and
And then
go.
kill us all.
Yeah, and then kill us all. That would be definitely don't want that great weapon master coming after me.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. yeah.
Raging.
So Panner tips his big old
Panner,
hat.
you were there with me? Your hat looks familiar.
I did happen to stop by once.
I saw you in a storm.
Were you at that house?
Maybe.
I
Why
sat
did
on
you
the
go there?
porch. It was raining. I wanted to get out of the rain.
Yeah, you guys know each other?
Interest.
know
No,
each other?
I've never. I didn't meet her until, I guess, Pine Gate that day. I sat on the porch there with a probably middle-aged man, very protective sounding of whatever he was trying to protect, and he was very wary of me, but I just wanted to sit on the front porch, and of course I was in a different disguise, so to speak.
Probably pretty good that he was weary of you, if I had to guess. Huh?
At the time, absolutely.
Yeah.
That was 2-3 years ago, I believe.
Interesting.
Sad that house burned down.
It's funny, I said less talking and more hurrying. But it seems like we are talking more.
Okay, I guess I'll start to pack up my
Let's
stuff.
go.
All right. You all, good luck.
Thanks, Panner.
And I'll be seeing you.
Okay, guys, a little more urgency. You know, if one of you had black veins,
Yeah.
I might.
I don't think I have veins. Do I? I'm like showing my arms to Yarost. Do I have veins?
No, I don't think so. I don't
okay.
think
What
you
do
do,
mine
but-
look like?
I don't think I can be turned undead. I don't think I can.
Leo?
We're all like,
Everybody else okay?
Ted holds up his arms.
oh my
gosh.
yes, I love Ted. Best decision ever.
I live for him.
All right, we get to the portal.
Ted falls, I fall.
Get to the portal.
Yep, and I walk right through it. I am on a mission for my best bud Yarost.
Right.
Oh gosh, did we not want to send Luna through just to?
From
Check it
now
out,
on, we're going
but-
to send Ted through.
No, not
What? He's already dead. You raise him again.
You raise him again.
that takes a spell slot.
Don't know what that means.
7, you walk through this portal, and Yarost, Leo, Ordella, and Ted, you see 7's body disappear. 7, after stepping through the portal, you first take in the bright, colorful hue of blues and pinks and purples and oranges throughout an enormous cave. Bioluminescent lichen are everywhere. Vegetation is everywhere. Brambles, there's underbrush, vines, trees, but every bit of it is in some form of decay. Imagine like a Feywild, but of death. You hear the buzzing of insects, you hear slithering beneath the undergrowth, then a fluttering of bat-like crows passes you overhead. And as you look around, in the distance, you see a colossal tree. Think redwood, but bigger. It's nearly 300 feet tall from your guesstimation. Its branches and leaves from this distance, and you're a pretty far distance, like you may be a couple miles away in this cavern, but it's lit up and there's all these different colorful hues. The tree looks completely diseased. If you had to guess, it's the Deathbloom tree.
So I just like stick my arm back through and motion for them to come on.
Okay.
Come on through.
And then Ted does the same thing. He puts his arm out and motions for no reason.
Copy and stuff.
I'm like, after you, Ted.
Leo, Ordella, Yarost, y'all walk through the portal and y'all see the exact same thing that Seven sees.
Seven looks at Leo and he says, "Hey, can Ted fight for us?"
I don't know, Ted. Ted, are you a fighter?
His head shakes yes.
Seven's like, "Hey, I have a spiked chain whip that I haven't used in a long time. Ted, would you like to have a spiked chain whip?"
He grabs it
Mhm.
and he just goes hits the ground with it.
There you go, buddy. That's mine, though. You can't have that. That is mine. I'm just letting you borrow it.
And he holds it back from you like you can't get it.
I'm like, no, Ted,
And
Leo.
he points his finger out and wags it at you.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, it's mine. Okay, that is mine. But you can borrow it. No,
He
you
goes
can
to hand it back to you.
You can borrow it. You can borrow it. I don't really ever use it, so you can borrow it.
Ted, focus here.
He puts the handle at his chest and then drops it. And then he picks it up again.
So I believe this big tree off in distance is Death Bloom tree.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Makes
There's I would definitely be careful because it seems like there's a lot of things crawling under our feet and stuff. I can hear all kinds of slithering and crazy mess. So probably want to keep an eye out. Just a
We
heads
will
up.
move slowly.
Yeah.
Okay, so how far is the tree away again?
Couple miles.
Yeah, a couple miles away. I mean, you can easily see it. It's pretty flat walking through. There are a few like smaller trees, but all of them look like they're in some form of decay. Even if they have leaves, it looks like in fall how leaves get brown, but
Yeah.
then when they hit the ground and they get trampled on and mushed on and they're just turned that like blackish brown, like muddy leaf.
Yeah.
Like that's what's on the trees.
So can Leo do a perception check to see if she sees anyone around?
Can we all do that?
Sure.
Let's all do it. Oh, that's good that everybody did it because
20.
11.
Unnatural, but
Ooh.
20 it is.
8.
11.
With the 20, I will say, Ordella, off in the distance, you don't pick it up like you're not for sure this is happening, but every once in a while you'll see a small tree. Think like a baby tree, like you just planted it,
A
like
sapling?
6 feet, like a sapling, like maybe 6 feet tall, maybe 5 feet tall. You'll see it move, but almost like walk. And then every once in a while you'll see a vine in the brambles and all this vegetation. I mean, all of this vegetation is up to y'all's knees. It is not easy to walk in this, but you'll see a vine just slither, almost like a snake would.
It seems like things are moving around, like these little trees. It's like they're walking. I don't know. It's
Trees do
weird.
not walk. This does
I
not make
know.
sense.
I know it's weird, but this place is weird, and they're moving. And I kind of want to just swing from those vines and not be on the ground, but I also don't want them to grab me. So we should probably not stay in here too long. I don't know.
Do y'all want to start running? Do you want to run to the tree? I mean, I'll do that.
No, this is.
I can't
like
run.
You said we need to be careful. There are things beneath our feet.
I can't run real fast because I
Can
got all my
I?
armor on and stuff. But
Does
Can
this place look like the Deep Hallows? Because I mean, they said the Death Bloom
If you
tree
had
is
to
in the
guess,
Deep-
yes.
Right, like
Yeah.
because we've been there before. I know, if, like
Can I shoot one of my arrows like away from us and just see if anything happens when it hits?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to do that.
Yeah. So if you're not aiming for anything,
I'm
we'll
not.
just say you
Yeah.
poof, you shoot it, your bolt arcs, and about 120 feet away, it hits the ground. And as soon as it hits the ground, you see a vine pull back quickly and just, and then it's out of sight.
Okay. So they move away from it. Nothing's grabbing it. Nothing's.
Correct.
Well, who will go first?
of course, Ted.
Oh, of course.
oh no, I'll go first. Ted
We
can
have
go first.
disposable Ted here.
Oh, okay.
Well, first off, he's not disposable, but do we have anything that like maybe Ted could use to chop down some of this?
I just gave him a spiked chain whip. I don't know. Do we want to give him more?
will that cut down like
No, I wouldn't necessarily cut it down. Now he could fling it out and then pull back, and it would like almost be like a rake to an extent. But it's not. I
so
mean,
I'm thinking if he
you've
could
got to
just
go
make
a couple
path.
of. You've got to go a couple miles, so you could do that. But you're looking at days.
Oh, okay. So Leo's gonna cast fly and grab Ted.
I guess I'll just start walking. I guess.
I'm just gonna start making my way towards the tree. I mean,
Yeah.
I know we don't have
Wait,
much time.
7, 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm going to just climb up on top of you real fast.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Okay.
Gets up on my shoulders.
So Leo,
Thank
cast
you.
fly. So mark that off your spell list.
Well, I'm still thinking about it.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know if I want to fly with Ted, but
Go up in the bag of holding.
I can just take my lawnmower.
But you only
out.
get 10.
Lawnmower.
How long do you get?
How long does it start?
It's
before you
10
start
minutes,
suffocating?
right?
It's 1 minute, and then you
Oh.
have to add your Constitution modifier, I think.
Oh, 1 minute.
Or you can breathe for 1 minute, and then you can hold your breath for, I think, minutes equal to your Constitution modifier.
This is getting ridiculous.
This
So
is D&D, bro.
yeah, so
Just walk through.
it's
Or we could walk.
yeah.
Ordella's like, well, I'm riding on 7,
Right.
so it doesn't
But I mean, if we can all get in the bag of
Bag of holding.
holding and she can fly
So you
us
just
there.
posted about it, didn't you?
Hey, Bobby, what's your Constitution modifier?
3.
What's yours, Philip?
3.
What's Ordella's? 2.
Yeah.
So all of y'all together could hold your breath for 198 seconds in the bag of holding.
So why doesn't she just fly us for
3 minutes.
yeah,
Fly you for 3 minutes.
and then
Go down.
go down,
Breathe for a few seconds. Hop back in.
flies for another.
Makes
So it'd
sense.
be 3 minutes, 4-minute break,
Let's say a 30-second break to catch your breath.
but I would get there within 10 minutes.
And get really close.
You get really close.
I mean, this sounds like a pretty crazy idea, Leo. But I'll try it, I guess.
I don't
Please
wanna
don't
go
kill
in
me.
that
How
bag.
do I get out? How do I get out of the bag?
I don't want to go in that bag with that stuff that was in there.
I guess we could see all the things Leo has in the bag while we're
Oh, I don't
flying.
like
Oh, that's
that.
true.
This is true.
Uh,
We definitely can.
Yeah, that, like black
and-
stuff is in there, and I don't know. I don't want.
No, the black stuff's not in there anymore. Remember, I
yeah.
kind of,
Yeah,
yeah.
he, like,
Sorry,
We don't know if there's
Almost
more.
killed us.
Like,
that's true.
No,
there could
there's
be
no
more.
more black stuff in there that I.
okay,
I
well,
don't
it's in
think
his
there
veins
is.
now. So,
Oh yeah,
Well,
that's
so
true.
We don't know if that's in veins.
I mean, look at them.
Pull my sleeve down. Like, stop looking at my veins.
Okay, so if I let you in my backpack, just close your eyes. Don't look at anything, and definitely don't touch anything. I'm
Okay.
looking at you, 7.
Oh, okay. I promise I won't. I
Ted,
promise.
make sure 7 doesn't touch anything.
Hmm.
He waves.
Ted can stand the whole time. You can stand the whole time. You don't have to breathe.
Okay, everybody. So yeah,
Ooh.
two rules. Don't touch anything. That's number 1. Number 2, don't touch anything.
Okay, Leo, this is.
That's mainly for 7. Ted,
Sorry. Okay, I won't touch
Say
anything. I
it
promise.
again.
Ted is gonna be watching.
I would just like to say I can't make that promise. I'm gonna try really hard not to touch anything, but
Like a little kid in a candy
okay.
store.
I know I'm gonna try really hard. Okay.
I'll go first.
So Ordella works her way into the bag and whoop, she drops in. And then Yarost, same way. He's a little bit wider, but much shorter and bang, squeezes in and whoop, he drops in.
And I go, remember, we've only got like 3 minutes in there, so please be fast.
Don't
tries-
forget to take us out.
7 tries to
Yeah.
work his way in. And whoop, he gets
Hi.
in.
Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hi.
what?
What's it like in there?
Ooh,
It
look
is-
at this, guys.
It is pitch dark. Even if you have dark vision, you see absolutely nothing
Whew, that's a
in
relief.
front of you.
Can I feel? Am I like
I know,
feeling
I'm, like,
faces and
reaching for
stuff?
things.
Yeah, as you touch stuff, you can feel like a lot of gold and items in there.
Metallic
I
things.
get smacked in the head.
Ordella,
with the
that's
yeah,
my
you run
Floating
into
around.
Ordella,
You
that's
run
my
into an
buttocks.
armor.
Please stop.
An animated armor is in there.
Leo, Ted gets on your back and he's insanely light because he's just a skeleton.
Oh.
You cast fly. You've got how are you holding the bag of holding?
So,
Very securely.
Yes.
yeah.
Please
Well,
look at
I
those.
think I'm gonna
My
put.
stomach starts
It's
to
more
drop.
like a backpack. It's more like a backpack of holding.
Okay.
That I fashioned.
Right now it is, okay.
Well, no, I've said it in the beginning.
Oh,
Like,
okay, okay.
I call it like my backpack of holding. I fashioned it while we were in the in the
Getting harder to
in
breathe.
the church of when we were with Halvar. I like worked on it. And made
Perfect.
another strap. So, anyways,
So you fly up. How high do you want to go?
so I just want to go maybe like 10-ish feet up.
Okay.
So kind of low.
Yeah.
To start and see if I see anything.
Perfect.
And yeah, so I'm actually gonna put them on my back. And then Ted, I'm just gonna like hold in like a.
So his
like
legs
I'm,
are dangling
Yeah,
out in
I'm
front
like
of you.
holding him with my arms, and he's like, "Wee,"
Yeah,
like he's paragliding.
he's got his hands up like he's on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And his legs are dangling.
Yeah.
You take off. You go for about 3 minutes.
Yep. And then my sending stone alarm goes
then
off,
you-
and I'm like, whoop, gotta go down. And
You drop down. You help them each out.
I'm just kidding. I didn't have to breathe.
Y'all wait about 20, 30 seconds. They each hop back in. Again, pitch dark. Yarost bumps his head into
My new staff.
the new staff. It caresses him with the
Oh, she
arm
said this
piece of it.
thing burned up.
She did. That's what she told me.
Leo's a liar.
I believe so.
And Leo, you take off again. You're about 10 feet up, and now you see these bat-like, crow-like creatures starting to head your direction. You're about 2 minutes in. What are you doing?
So I'm going to, I guess, descend a little bit so that
Okay.
I'm closer to them and let them go.
Okay, give me a
Over me.
stealth check.
Oh, okay. 14 plus a 17 total.
Okay. You descend a little bit. You feel the brambles and the vegetation kind of brush against Ted's legs
Oh, his
as they
little-
just
his
dangle
little
and they hit.
feetsies are just
and-
like, wee, wee, wee.
Yep, and then like one of his toes breaks off and
Oh,
it's his
that
pinky
didn't
toe, so he's gonna
happen.
walk off balance the entire
Don't
time.
damage Ted.
You just have to find another pinky toe skeleton.
Mm.
And
Got a troll tooth.
these pass
Oh my
by
gosh.
as they go past you. And you get about 3 more minutes. You descend all the way to the ground, let them out.
Yep.
Okay.
I guess.
They each hop back in. You plop back up. You head off. The death bloom tree getting much closer to you at this point.
Yeah.
You get about 5 minutes of walking distance away from it to where you feel your fly spell start to wear off. You descend to the ground.
Oh boy.
You let them out. Do you want to cast it again? You want to use another spell slot? Or do you want to walk the rest of the way?
So I'm just gonna ask everybody. So
I think we can
I
walk
think we
from
should
here.
just walk.
Yeah, I think we can walk from here. I think that was plenty. And plus, there was some weird stuff in that bag, Leo. We might need to talk later. Okay.
Oh gosh. Okay, Dad.
Okay. So y'all head out any specific way y'all are walking, or are you just heading on?
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna roll for perception. So if I see any one, because I'm still kind of like I didn't see the orc up there. I didn't see.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll for
No, you have
perception
not
as
seen an
well.
orc.
See what all's around me.
Oh, that's terrible.
14 for my perception.
Yeah, 8 for mine. So
I would
no.
like to put my cloak on.
Okay. You're going to stealth? Or are
Yeah.
you just... Okay.
I just want to have it on in case I need to.
Perfect.
It's on.
Yep.
And then can I do perception?
Yep.
17 plus
Ooh.
5.
Nice.
Nice. 22.
5.
You're still looking at your veins.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
more
I'm
constantly
concerned about
worried. Yeah.
Ordella, you spot, because of your high roll, even though I rolled a 19,
Mm-mm.
you rolled a 22. Blending in with a lot of the surroundings, you see the same orc you saw back in the mausoleum underneath in the crypts. He is almost all the way against the death bloom tree at this point, but he is laying down kind of in the brush. And the only reason you spot him at all is because a little bit of that bioluminescence reflects off of his axe. And it catches your eye and you're able to spot him. And it's even hard to see him, even though you know he's there, it's still hard to see him.
Can I tell if he's awake? Because he's sleeping there? Is he...
You can't tell from this
Okay,
distance.
he's just laying there.
Yeah.
Okay. How far away are we?
You are probably a quarter mile, maybe a couple football fields.
Okay. Hey guys, you remember that big orc that we were chasing?
Yeah,
Yes,
what
is
about
he
him?
here?
He's here. He's against that tree, just like laying there. I don't know if he knows we're here or what, but he's over there. Do you want to go get him?
Yeah, we probably. I mean,
But so at
either way.
Death Bloom Tree, there is a druid. That's who has the gem.
And that is it for this week's 20 Sides. Tune in each week to follow Yarost, Seven, Leona, and Ordella as they venture across the Veiled Lands. Don't forget to follow us on all the socials, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok at 20 Sides Pod. Rate and review us wherever you listen to your podcast. And please share the podcast with your friends, family, and of course, your arch rivals. Last but not least, we couldn't do this without the atmospheric background tracks from tabletopaudio.com and Michael Gelfi. We will see you next week right here on 20 Sides.